Personal Story segment tonight, the true legacy of Muhammad Ali. In my lifetime, the three most charismatic men I have ever witnessed were John F. Kennedy, Elvis Presley, and Muhammad Ali. The boxer from Louisville, one of the greatest athletes in history, but it was his amazing personality that led to worldwide fame.
I'm going to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. His hands can't hit what his eyes can't see. I am the greatest fighter of all times. And when I hit you with a hard right hand, you will fall. I injured a stone and I hospitalized a brick. I'm so bad I make medicine sick. Never make me no underdog and never talk about who's going to stop me. Well, ain't nobody going to stop me. Not a heavyweight in the world fast enough to stop me. He wanted to go to heaven, so I took him in 7. You took him in 7. I am the king of the world. Hold it. I'm pretty. Hold it. You're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I took up the world.
Poorly educated, Ali nevertheless was born with a keen wit and quick mind. His early boxing success in the 1960s led him into the fast lane. And one of his fellow drivers was a man named Malcolm X, who steered Ali into radicalism. Not yet 22 years old, Cassius Clay, his birth name, gravitated toward the Black Power movement and fell under the sway of Elijah Muhammad, the head of the Nation of Islam, whose disciples would eventually assassinate Malcolm X. Mr. Muhammad was an anti-white fanatic who had served 4 years in a federal penitentiary for interfering with the draft during World War II. He believed blacks were the master race and should not participate in a government run by, quote, white devils. Elijah Muhammad became a father figure to Muhammad Ali. So when Ali was drafted during the Vietnam War, it should not have been a surprise that he refused to serve. The sane solution to that huge controversy was for the Johnson administration to grant Ali conscientious objector status and have him work with African-American soldiers who generally fought bravely in Southeast Asia. But sanity was in very short supply during the 1960s. For his draft defiance, Ali was arrested and suspended from boxing. He vigorously fought his legal battles, eventually winning in the Supreme Court. Ali resumed fighting in 1970, still taking orders from Elijah Muhammad, who drained Ali's wages, took all the money, and generally controlled everything the fighter did. Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall, the first black justice, once said the Nation of Islam was run by a, quote, bunch of thugs. In 1975, at the age of 33, Ali finally quit the Black Power movement and became a Sunni Muslim. My opinion is that Ali never hated whites, but succumbed to the pressure of evil men. Ali fought for 6 more years after breaking away from Elijah Muhammad, far too long, but he badly needed the money, having been exploited by the Nation of Islam. The brutality of boxing for so many years rapidly took its toll on Muhammad Ali, leading to early Parkinson's disease. I met Ali just once in the Denver airport. He was gracious to fans, funny, seemed happy when I saw him. His legacy has many facets, depending on your point of view. To me, he brought pride to his race and joy to children, with whom he had a magical rapport. He was a fierce fighter, as we all know, most likely the best ever, but he was flawed like the rest of us. His country honored Muhammad Ali in his later years, and he accepted the accolades with pride. For younger Americans, especially blacks, there's much to be learned from studying the life of Muhammad Ali. He called himself the greatest, and in some ways, he was. I believe history will be kind to Muhammad Ali.
Now, how about the money, though? There have been reports that the Muslims, to a large extent, controlled and received a lot of your money. What truth is there to that?
There's no truth whatsoever. I wish I could give more to my cause than I do. Who receives most of my money is the American government. I have made about $31 million up until this time, and the government has taken about $28 million. So I don't have no money to give to my religion like I want to. The government has taken it. I'll make $1,500,000 for the fight I just had,
I'll be doing good to go home with $350,000 out of $1,500,000 because of all those taxes and state and federal and the government. So the government will take the monies, not my religion.